Hey everybody, and welcome to Anatomy of a Movie News. Today is May 7th, 2014. And all you Matt Damon fans out there, he may be open to another Bourne movie. That's right. He's on CNBC, and he encouraged us viewers and fans that if we come up with a good story for the sequel, to submit it to Universal. He says that he's always been open to it as long as Paul Greengrass is the director, but they've just never been able to come up with a story. So for all you Bourne fans out there, submit a story. But Universal will still be doing a sequel starring Jeremy Renner. So no need to worry about that, but hey, maybe Matt Damon back in the Bourne.
I'm open to this. I just don't want to write it. I love the Bourne movies. Why do you got to put it on me?
Totally. I don't want to write it either. They're too intricate for me.
They are.
They're fun movies, and they're really enjoyable, too. So I would be really looking forward to another movie if they made that. And also, on the Star Wars news, more news up front on that, with May 4th just happening, which is Star Wars Day. They just said, CEO Bob Iger said there are at least 3 spin-off movies that they're planning on making to go along with the new trilogy that they're currently in production right now. And the movies are tentatively planned for the 2016-2018 years, which the other movies that are planning are being released on the other consecutive years. And they're going to be written by Simon Kinberg and Lawrence Kasdan, who were originally part of the Star Wars franchise from the beginning. But they're rumored to be surrounding the stories of Boba Fett, the bounty hunter, and Han Solo, because the years that they're being released would make sense with the upcoming trilogy. So I'm looking forward to that. Of course, those are just rumors for the storylines. We don't know, and nothing's set in stone just yet, so stories are always planned to change.
I like the idea that they'll be following some other characters. I think that'll be really cool.
Indeed.
And for all of you Max Landis fans out there, he's obviously my friend. I know. I talk about him a lot, but he strikes again, and this time with Anna Kendrick and Sam Worthington. His new script, Mr. Right, which Paco Cabezas, I think, will direct, and it features Kendrick as a woman who finally thinks she's found Mr. Right, who is played by Sam Rockwell, but turns out that he is a former hitman with a past that's not going to escape him. So that one will be really interesting to check out.
Of course you didn't find Mr. Right. He's right here.
Oh, yeah. And Max also has, American Ultra in production starring Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart that we know about. And then he also wrote Frankenstein, which is starring James McAvoy and Daniel Radcliffe, a little throwback to some Harry Potter, which is in post-production as long as with his directorial debut, Me, Him, Her.
So it's great to hear about someone who's writing kind of original content.
Yeah, it's cool.
Every time we were always talking about all these superhero movies and things of that nature, and it's good to also insert that original stuff in there.
Yeah, it's cool. It's always like really cool to see someone young too, like working so much.
He's very talented.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and that's a great cast. I mean, really talented bunch of people. And also, being May 7th today, yesterday, May 6th, we had the premiere of the Disney's $1 Million Arm, starring Jon Hamm, and which just premiered here in Hollywood at the El Capitan Theater, right outside there. And there was a Disney contest that Jon Hamm, they made a makeshift mound, and he started off the contest. It challenged fans to throw a 100 miles per hour strike for the chance to win $1 million.
Did anybody win?
No one won.
That's extremely tough. Like, even pitchers,
that is hard.
Even professional pitchers can't.
Yeah, no one won the $1 million contest, but a contestant, Jon Dahl from Glendale, Arizona, belted out a 94 miles per hour pitch, and he actually got signed with a contract with Bernstein, who is the main character surrounding the story of $1 Million Arm.
Get out! So he was discovered from a movie premiere.
Yeah, from a contest.
That's really cool. Yeah, I interned. My first internship in LA was with Mayhem Pictures, who produced the film and originally founded, and that was, I don't want to age myself, but that was 3 years ago. So that's how long it takes to, really make a film. They bought the film 3 years ago, and now it's just premiering. So the process takes a long time.
And I like Jon Hamm finally kind of, we'll see him in a different role. We saw him in Bridesmaids where it was funny, but it wasn't him on Mad Men.
Right.
And then we also saw him in The Town, which was a little bit different, but not quite fully him. And all we really, for me at least, all I know of Jon Hamm is Mad Men and Don Draper. So I want to see him branch out, and this could be fun.
Yeah, and Mayhem Pictures are the people who are behind all the great Disney sports epics. Miracle, The Secretariat, all these huge sports epics. So I'm sure this one is right up there with them.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and then coming up soon in the LA Film Festival, Clint Eastwood's Broadway adaptation of Jersey Boys is going to close out the festival, which is really exciting. There's also, for people that are going to be in LA, they're going to be doing a lot of community screenings, including my favorite movie, Clueless, but also La Bamba and a double bill of Buster Keaton's Sherlock Jr. and Cops. The festival will feature 35 premieres, and 23 of them are going to be world premieres. And the festival was previously announced that it will open with the North American premieres of Bong Joon-ho's Snowpiercer, which is really cool. Just really great films coming out of the LA Film Festival this year, which this will be like the first big year for it, I think.
I think film festivals in general, you always had the big ones, whether Sundance and Cannes Film Festival, but now every film festival in a way is getting really important. And when you win, and you can continue a circuit, it's great. It gives you a lot of momentum.
Yeah, I'm excited for Jersey Boy because I told Phil a couple weeks ago, I was like, Phil, we're not doing Jersey Boys. It's Clint Eastwood. It's a great musical, great singers, like the whole story. I'm excited. We will also be covering it here at Anatomy.
Yeah, and Christopher Walken is in it, and I want to see Christopher Walken in a musical. So I'm definitely going to be seeing Clint Eastwood's version of Jersey Boys. Yeah. And in the box office news this week, Seth Rogen and Zac Efron's comedy The Neighbors is going to be, they're saying it's set to pull off the first box office summer knockout and knock out The Amazing Spider-Man, and which is really surprising because Neighbors came out first, and it's a comedy where Spider-Man's a big superhero flick, but they say that it's building up a lot of buzz where Spider-Man is got like 56 on Rotten Tomatoes. So Spider-Man is going to lose the top spot apparently this week, and The Neighbors are going to take it over, which is great for summer comedies.
Yeah, I'm excited in that case because I am looking forward to this movie. I just, you know me, I love movies like Project X, 21 and Over, The World's End, and this is right up my alley of amazingness.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. And we will be covering Amazing Spider-Man 2 on Friday in Anatomy of a Movie. And that's Anatomy of a Movie News. See you guys next week.